Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Sarah's Opening Bell, where each Friday I help you make sense of the markets so you can make more informed investment choices. And trying to make the best decision for your portfolio can seem daunting when your investments shift as a result of a corporate action. A corporate action is any event or decision taken by a company that impacts its shareholders. These actions are typically initiated by the company's management or board of directors and can have various consequences for investors. Some common examples of corporate actions include events such as a bankruptcy or a liquidation, a firm changing its name or trading symbol, dividends, stock splits, mergers, and acquisitions. You've likely encountered at least one of these corporate actions throughout your stock market game experience. One or perhaps even two such events that you've likely encountered recently is a merger or acquisition of a company in your holdings. Some of you may not have even noticed it happened until you attempted to buy or sell shares of said company and it was no longer available. For example, Forbion European Acquisition Corp., FRBN on NASDAQ, merged with biotech firm enGene, and the combined company is now trading under the new ticker of ENGN. So let's take a quick dive into mergers and acquisitions and why they happen in the first place. So both terms often refer to the joining of two companies, but there are key differences involved in when to use them. So a merger occurs when two separate companies combine forces to create a new joint company. Mergers are usually voluntary and involve companies that are approximately the same size and scope. An acquisition, on the other hand, refers to the takeover of one company by another. Typically, in an acquisition, one company takes over the operational management decisions of another company. And there are several reasons why either a merger or acquisition may occur. So companies may seek to pool resources to reduce costs and increase efficiency. They can be driven by the desire to expand into new markets or gain a competitive advantage. These events can provide investors with exposure to new markets, products, or industries, allowing for greater diversification and reduced risk in their investment portfolios. They can be done as a strategic response to changes in the business landscape. Successful mergers can strengthen a company's competitive position, leading to increased market share and potentially higher stock prices, benefiting investors who hold shares of the acquiring company. Or it could even be a result of technological advancements. Mergers and acquisitions transactions can provide access to cutting-edge technologies, intellectual property, or specialized expertise, positioning a company for future growth and potentially benefiting investors through innovation and improved performance. But of course, they also have their share of risks. Merging companies often face challenges during the integration process, such as cultural differences, operational disruptions, or difficulties in combining systems and processes. These risks can impact the financial performance of a company and potentially harm investor confidence. Mergers and acquisitions also have the potential to introduce uncertainty into the investment landscape. Investors may have concerns about the success of integration efforts, potential changes in corporate strategy, or the impact on the acquired company's existing business model. In some cases, mergers and acquisitions can result in shareholder dilution, where the issuing of additional shares reduces the ownership percentage and potential earnings per share for existing shareholders. The terms will vary depending on the individual transaction and the companies involved. So investors should carefully evaluate the potential risks and rewards before making investment decisions in companies undergoing mergers or acquisitions. And if you're now wondering whether or not to invest in a company that recently underwent a merger or an acquisition, take a look at some historical examples. And there's no better time to do that than the present because markets are now open.